Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And last time we cleared out Tingle Island and Spectacle Island. And on Spectacle Island we played a mini game with a cannon, and on Tingle Island I showed you how to decipher the Triforce charts so you can get the pieces of the Triforce, and I got some money from Tingle for getting all the Tingle statues. And what I forgot to mention in the last part is you only get these Tingle statues and the money and everything if you actually used the Tingle tuner to get the Tingle statues in the dungeon. But you had to have the Game Boy Advance and the connector cable and the Tingle tuner. All that stuff I've mentioned and talked about hundreds of times before, so I'm not going to bore you with it. We are just going to go ahead and move on to the next island. So, speaking of the Tingle tuner, there's only one instance that I'm going to use it for the rest of the game, and it's going to I'm going to use it to kind of cheat at a mini game, because without the Tingle tuner, it is definitely pretty hard to get to win this mini game, because you have to sail, but it's easy to run out of magic. But with the Tingle tuner, you can buy Blue Ting, I think it's called, for like 50 rupees, and it completely refills your magic. So, and you can use it in midair too, since it's from the Tingle tuner, and you can use it to refill your magic, so you can sail longer or float longer. Okay, so now if we go to treasure chart number, or Triforce chart. Which one did he decipher? Yeah, number 1. Whenever you get a Triforce chart deciphered, Tingle will always decipher the lowest numbered one. So we went up there and we got Triforce chart 1 deciphered. If we went up again, it would be, or if we went there again, it would be number 4, and then again it would be 5, and then 6, and yada yada yada. So now we could go get that Triforce shard if we wanted to, but we're not going to do that yet. We are going to get all the pieces of the Triforce at once. So, I'm going to check the Beetles chart, because we need to make a stop there, because I am almost out of bait. Yeah, so we'll go there on that square that's about 2 down from where we are, and we will see Beetle there. Alright, so this is going to be another reef, and I think it might be the last one, maybe not, but it's called Cyclops Reef. That's because there was only one of those one of those big mini cliff things in here. So instead of there being 4 or 5, there's only 1, so it'll be easier to clear out. Yeah. You say that all the time, Mr. Fish. Stupid fish. Alright, so this is Cyclops Reef, as I've just said. And yeah, you've seen those weird rings of light that appear on the seas at night, haven't you? Yeah, well, those things are a sure sign that there's treasure in the deeps, Fry. But let me tell you, there are some lights that don't always shine. Yeah, there are these special ones that shine like crazy, but only when you open a treasure chart. They say that those mark the spots where the greatest treasures are hidden. And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to hear it again. Okay. Yeah, so there are other rings out on the water that appear when you don't have, or that appear even if you don't have a treasure chart. But those only contain like very small amounts of rupees or hearts or joy pendants and stupid stuff like that. So those aren't worth really picking up unless you're completely strapped on money. Okay, stupid sea hat. You kind of were in the wrong place, weren't you? Alright, so we got a bunch of turrets on the wall, and we got a couple of ships in here. I think there might have actually only been 1. But that would be hoping for too much. So, so we want to take out all the turrets and any other ships that are here. Basically, this is the same deal as every other reef, only on this one there was only one of these towers in the middle. So that makes things a little easier. But that just means that there's going to be more turrets. Ooh. Stupid freaking turret that's behind me, hitting me from the back. Okay. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, that wasn't a turret, that was a ship. Jeez. But we don't actually have to kill that one to get the treasure for this reef. Which is good. Because I don't want to have to go all the way out there just to kill a ship. Okay. And I think this is the last one on this tower that's sticking out of the water. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that's all of them. So now, oh yeah. I'm tired today. But I think that's because it's so gloomy outside. Alright, I probably shouldn't be recording on a day where I don't really feel too special, too good. Because there's days where I'm feeling so good that I know it's just like, I gotta record, because I feel good. And then there's days where it's like, bleh, I feel like crap, but I still need to record because I need videos. But I guess I could cheer myself up by thinking about it like this. We are about halfway done with all these islands, and after I complete the islands, there's only kind of another short collection run. But on that collection run, basically, we're just getting all the miscellaneous stuff that we didn't pick up in this one, and also getting all the Triforce shards. So it's kind of a dual thing where we're getting the rest of the heart pieces and treasure charts, and also doing something for the story. So, that's good. It's kind of a dual thing. And then after we get all the Triforce shards, then we'll go into the final dungeon, which the final dungeon isn't really hard. It's more of a blowover than anything, because it won't take very long to complete, actually. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. But anyway, so let's go ahead and change the wind, and then we will float over to that chest and get what's inside. So let's do this. Oh, maybe that wasn't the right direction. Oh well. Oh my god, that did not just happen. I didn't have the freaking leaf. That was so stupid. Alright. Time to speed this up. Okay, there we go. Jeez. This treasure, it was more trouble than what it's actually worth. Because all it is... Oh, I guess it's a treasure chart. Okay. I thought it was a chart that showed you something else. Let's see. Oh, we are actually going to use this chart, which was treasure chart number 21. And we're actually going to use it on this island. So, that's really good. It's kind of funny, actually. We just got the chart, and we can actually just use it on this island. I don't think that happens any other time in the game. But, yeah. Pretty cool. Oh, you just shot King! That's nice of you, you smoking butt munch asshole fucker person. Okay. So, no further. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this chest, or this treasure. And we'll see what we get. Duh, you got the light ring chart! Now you know where to find the rings of light that mysteriously appear on the sea under the full moon. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds kind of cool, but trust me, there's nothing too special about that. Those rings of light. They really don't have anything of really any importance that you should want to get. So you can just go ahead and ignore that completely if you want to. All right, so let's go ahead and fix the wind, and then we will go to the next square, because we're up to 13 minutes, and I say that we can go on. So, alright. And I think I'm going to start speeding up in between these islands again. So I'll just meet you at the island. Okay, well, here we are in the next square. So let's go ahead and find our fish buddy, get our map, and then we'll start taking down this island. So, what's special about this island? Let's think. Well, first off, let's find out what it is, because I actually kind of forget. So, let's see. Stonewatcher Island. Okay. I think it's one of those areas where there's a bunch of doors and you have to go in and kill enemies and all that, like we've seen 100 times before. But we're gonna get a Triforce map here. So, and there will actually be a couple of these islands where all you really find on them is these like mini dungeons where you have to go to each room and kill all the enemies just to get a Triforce chart. I think there's actually one more that's like that, but I don't really exactly remember. But we'll find out soon enough. Okay, so what we need to do is get to the top of this island, Stonewatcher Island, and you'll see why it's called that here in a second. It's nothing really too special, really, but still pretty good. Oh well, I thought you had to grapple up here, but anyway, so there's just this big face that's staring out to the sea. Actually, it's staring at that pillar out there, but so we'll go ahead and pluck him out, and then we can go down into this hole and start taking care of this little dungeon. So, Oh man, these get kind of monotonous after a while, because all you're doing is fighting enemies. It's nothing like entertaining at all, really. But I guess I'll talk more about Skyward Sword in this part, since all I'll be doing is fighting enemies. So I think that Skyward Sword is a really great game. The music's really awesome. The whole Wii Motion plus control thing really works out really good. It was a little hard to get used to at first, because I mean it just okay, what are you trying to say, man? Just get it out. Get it out. I wasn't used to the whole tilting the Wiimote thing. Okay, so you fly a bird around. That's your main means of transportation. It's like the equivalent of sailing in this game, only there's not an incredible amount of places to sail to like there is in this game, or fly to, I should say. There's a bunch of, like, basically the map it composes of like locations. Well, basically there's the main island that you start out on, and that's basically the main hub thing. That's basically where you go to shop and buy things, and that's basically the only place that you do that at. It's on this island. And then there's like a bunch of these little tiny like islands in the sky that are around it, and those basically, sometimes there will just be some trees, or there will be a random treasure chest or stuff like that. But nothing really too exciting yet that I've seen. But and then there's locations where you go down to the surface, and yeah, okay, don't mention the surface because that's a little bit of spoilers. But I think it's really great, and the sword play works out really well with that whole motion plus thing. I mean, it's very accurate, actually, and it's pretty responsive too. Like if you move your hand, the game's gonna react. So, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, but the whole Wii Motion Plus thing really works out pretty good. So, and like I said in the last part, or the last 2 parts ago, or something like that, when I talked about it, I really recommend that you actually buy that game if you like new stuff. If you like a little bit of change, then it's a really that would be something to look into. If you're a Zelda game who likes it classic and doesn't like change, if you're someone who got upset when you saw Wind Waker's graphics, then I would still check it out, because you should still give it a chance. But they did add a lot of stuff in that game, but it's nothing really too groundbreaking. Well, actually, there is a couple things that are like that, but it's still okay. So, alright, I think that in these pillars there might be some rupees, if I remember correctly. Yes, because I remember when I came here in my practice file, and one of these guys accidentally knocked down a pillar, there was like a shit ton of money inside of it. So I might want to get as much of this money as I can. So we will do this. I don't really understand how one little slice of the sword can take down and a big one of these pillars. It kind of makes no sense to me. But whatever. Okay, and then we'll need this, and we can get our Triforce chart. Okay, now one thing I'm wondering is why. Well, actually, one thing I kind of thought of is that the reason that they have these pedestals, and that you have to play the Winds Requiem to get these Triforce shards, instead of just coming in here and getting the chest is because maybe whoever put these Triforce shards and Triforce charts and everything out here didn't want Ganon to get a hold of them. So that actually would make a lot of sense. It never really says that like exactly in the game, but that's something that I kind of put together in my head, and it really makes sense if you actually think about it. So, alright, another Triforce chart that we can't do anything with right now. That will all come out in due time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out of here, and I think that I will call this a part. Because I think I've done everything that I want to do for now. So, yep. Next time on Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, we move on to the last 2 squares of the 3rd row. And then there will only be 4 more rows to go. So, thanks for watching, and next time, I will see you later.